What's up guys, welcome back at another artist coaching podcast. And if you're watching the video, welcome back to the YouTube or the Facebook channel. This is me, JoeySuki, and it's almost time. It's 1 week away. It's the thing that we've been looking out for a long time. It's ADE, almost ready, like 1 week away from us. And that reminded me to record this video because it's almost there, which means you have to get your shit together. It's like 1 week away. There's no time left. You have to arrange the things before you get before you get started traveling and stuff. So this video is all about the latest tips and tricks that I want to give you before you head to ADE. And if you're there, what you can do best to get the most out of that event, since it's just one time a year. So before you even leave the house to go to ADE, make sure you have arranged meetings with people that you already know. So that might be a label manager, that might be a booker, that might be a manager, that might be an A&R manager, or a friendly artist that you know, or a guy that you've collabed with. It doesn't really matter who it is, as long as you have arranged a meeting with them, so you can just hook up with them, have a nice chat, catch up with each other, have a nice coffee, maybe a beer, whatever you want. But try to arrange as much meetings as possible. Everyone's busy during this week, so make sure everything's scheduled out properly, so you have a battle plan actually. You know what you're getting into, you know what your schedule looks like that day, and you can operate on that. Think strategically about who's able to add value to your career right now and who's already in your network right now. So who are you able to email or contact and just ask them for a cup of coffee or just 15 minutes of their day or 30 minutes of their day to catch up. So that's the first thing I want to point out. Second, to everyone who has a conference pass, because not everyone has one, but to people who have a conference pass, I would recommend to pick out 2 to 4 seminars that really speak to you, that really resonate with you. So just pick a few subjects that you think, wow, this is something I'm really interested in, or this is something I want to learn more about, and try to schedule those into your schedule. Because then you have like those 4 ones that you really want to see, and if you can pick some extra, that's just extra, you know, but you have done the things that you really want to see. So I would recommend visiting about 2 to 4 seminars, because you don't want to sit in a seminar the whole day while the conference takes place as well. Because the main key of this event is networking. And when you're in a seminar, when you're sitting in that chair looking to what someone else has to say, you're not networking. So to me, it's not necessarily like you're losing time or whatever, but you could use your time more efficiently. So try to keep a minimum and try to say like, you know what, 2 to 4 seminars, that's about it. And the rest of the time, I'm gonna work on my network. When you have set that meetings that we've been talking about before, make sure you're properly prepared. What do I mean with properly prepared? If you're an artist, make sure you have arranged maybe USB sticks or a Google Drive folder or a Dropbox folder. It doesn't really matter what it is, but as long as it's something that you can give to the other person when they're actually asking you for your music. You have to get that stuff ready to go, and you have to give them your latest projects. So render all your latest projects that are finished and done. So not work in progress or whatever, just the tracks that are done. Render them. Put them into a folder. I would recommend using like a cloud folder, like Google Drive or Dropbox or whatever. So you can just send them a link, because if you have to send them that link, you have to ask them for their email address or their phone number. And that's when you have their contact address. So that's what I would recommend. But if you want to use your, of course, be prepared and make sure all your latest stuff is on that USB stick or in that folder. So you can just give it to them if they want to have it. A small heads up to people who have planned their week really strategically and have planned everything to the minute. It's not gonna work. It's gonna fail. And you know, you're probably thinking like, dude, you just told me I have to schedule my week. Now you're telling me it's gonna fail. What the hell? The thing is with ADE, expect the unexpected. A lot of stuff is going to happen that you didn't expect it on forehand. So it might happen that you're walking on the street, you ran into someone who's inviting you to his gig that evening, or to his party, or to or to his drink or whatever, and that wasn't your schedule. So at that moment, your whole schedule needs to be turned around, things starting to shift. So be prepared on the fact that people will cancel on you. Your own schedule will be fill as well. But the thing is, if you don't have that schedule, you don't have a battle plan. So I would really recommend having that battle plan. But don't worry if things are going to fail, because that's ADE, that's how it goes. If you have set a meeting with someone, try to arrange something during ADE. So if you say let's hook up another day or whatever, try to arrange it on the spot. So try to arrange maybe a lunch, maybe a dinner, or just a coffee or whatever, but try to arrange it right there. Because this is the moment that you're in Amsterdam. You're actually physically there. So why postpone it to another Skype call a month from now if you're both there? And do understand that the other person is busy as well, but at least try it, because sometimes everyone has to eat, so a lunch, a dinner, maybe just a breakfast or whatever. Offer them a breakfast. It's a great way to connect with someone and to have 30 minutes of that day to talk to them. And then if you talk to them, make sure you follow up on them. So like I said, if you ask them to dinner or to lunch and you had dinner, make sure you follow up on what you talked about during that dinner the week after or 2 weeks after. So make sure that all the things that you spoke about, all the things that you arranged, that you follow up on those things a few weeks later, a few days later, because that's where the connection really establishes. So make sure you follow up on all the things you arrange on ADE. If you had a meeting with someone, I also really recommend to start following them on socials, because you can easily stay in contact with them. You can just follow them on Instagram, start sending them direct messages, knowing what this person is all about, what he's been doing lately, and then you don't lose him out of sight. You know what they say, out of sight, out of mind. That's what you're not trying to do. You want to keep up to date about what that person is doing, and you can send them direct messages or engage with them on their socials along the year and not just during ADE. So follow people that you have a meeting with, start following them on socials so you can connect with them the whole year instead of just during ADE. Now, the latest thing, the last thing, and to me the main thing about this event is, don't forget that ADE is about connecting with people. So like I said, you have the seminars, you have your lunches, you have all the things going on during those days, but remember, the most important thing about this week is setting up connections with new people. It's really easy to hang around with people that you already know for 2 years and have a beer with them for 4 hours. But you can use 3 hours of those 4 hours to get to know new people, which is the main reason why you're there. So don't get lost in having a great time, because it's also important, but also keep it in the back of your mind that you're there, that you're there for a reason. Especially if you flew in all the way from the States or whatever. Think about why you're there and what your goal is. And to me, connecting with new people, setting up a new network of people is the main key of ADE. So that's what I really want to give to you. If you're flying in, if you're coming all the way from Germany, the States or whatever, remember the main reason why you're there is to set up a new connection with new people. So people, to everyone who is going to ADE this year, I will be there as well. Some of you might join me at the Lunch and Learn that I'm organizing on Thursday, but I'm also organizing a meetup on the street. So if you want to meet me, if you want to have a conversation or whatever you want to do, I organize a meetup. It's going to be on Thursday afternoon, probably around 4 at the Apple Store in Amsterdam. It's quite around the corner where the ADE location is. So if you're there, Thursday afternoon around 4, we will do a meetup with everyone who wants to come. It's just a great gathering. Last year there were 30 to 50 people. And it's a really easy way to network because we're all connected through the artist coaching community. So I'm really looking forward to meeting you there. I hope these tips were valuable to you. And let me know if you have some other questions. You can always reach out to me on social media, as you know. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you there. 1 week to go. Make sure you check out all the latest things and you're ready to go. See you there. Bye.